Okay, technology has become a vital part of university life, helping us those lives. Let's begin with the team that firmly believes that using digital platform for communication since students' communication style.
Thank you, Mulda. I like to say the negative first because the communication is major affect the student life because the social affect measure the regular activity of student life. Is keep chatting, testing, and keep looping the problem. The student always struggle. Hello, can you hear me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Because of the social apps, they always have notification. The student is to struggle to focus on their daily activities. It's like addicted to the keep looping to testing anyone. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to the next person.
Hello guys. On my opinion, it's really true about what Fiddler said just now. Because when students use too much social apps, it will creating a loop for them, even they won't realize it, but it's actually true. So this will make them a daily routine for them to be stuck in this loop. So it's really not good for students especially. Then I would like to add on more that overreliance of digital communication among university students will impact by uh, they will have a poor conflict management skill because students may be more inclined to ignore, or we also can call that ghosting. Uh, I mean, this will happen during a disagreement with someone they have been talking to through social apps or any way of digital communication. So they won't look up into resolving those issues, and this will impact through the real discussion also. After that, students might be able to reduce non-verbal communication skill, which means they will having a lack of experience in interpreting facial experience, tones, and also body language of a person they have been communicating. So in this digital communication, uh, they won't able to understand or uh, identify the non-verbal communication of the opposite person. So because it's a communication either through a text, even also video call also we cannot 100% guarantee can say that they will notice that. So it's really affecting the students actually, and then students also will face of overuse of informal language because commonly in this digital communication, I mean we can say social apps, they most likely use digital slang, which means like using shortened communications like short words, and also most likely informal communication. So when they uh, having a situation in a real life discussion or communication, so they will face this problem uh, because of like lacking of professional communications. And this is why I really firmly agree that overreliance on digital communication among university students really impacting them so bad. That's all from me. Thank you, moderator.
Right, thank you. The
Can I
next
give
person.
my opinion?
Okay, okay.
Okay, so I'm talking about technology, communication through technology is not affecting students in a bad way because students are constantly connecting through group apps like discussion boards, emails, or Google Meets, platforms like that. And we are communicating more than ever instantly across time zones across campuses, or even if we are not in the same country. So, in fact, for students who are shy or anxious about speaking up in person, technology gives them a voice and they can participate in class discussion through online forums, ask questions privately through messages, or contribute to group work without pressure of face-to-face confrontations. That's all from me.
Who would like to give opinion on Arvind's point of view?
Yes, I'm strongly disagree with Arvind Bro because I believe that technology has brought very convenience to the university life, but it also has negative effects. One of the major concerns is the decrease in the attention span among the students. With the constant access to the smartphones, social media, and instant messaging, students are frequently distracted during lectures and also study sessions. Notification and the urge to check their devices will interrupt their focus and also make it difficult to absorb the information or stay engaged with the academic tasks for extended periods. So, this leads to the reduced academic performance and also an overall decline in the quality of learning. And another issue is also increase in the dependency of technology, which is particularly search engines and AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, and so on. While these resources offer quick answers and also many students rely on them excessively. So these will often copying information without fully understanding it. These over-reliance can weaken their critical thinking and problem-solving skills as they are less likely to engage deeply with the material or develop original ideas. As a result, their intellectual growth and academic development may be negatively affected in the long run. All from me. Thank you.
Okay, that's a good point, Dinesh. Okay, Roshini.
Okay, I'll go the next. I agree with, I disagree with what Dinesh said because it also improve our thinking and research skill actually when we use technology because if it's like in class, then we will get easily access to the journals and research papers where we can research we will get a better source of research. And then second one is it will prepare the students for the future workforce, where students will also gain hands-on experience with digital tools that they use for their career. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Roshini. So, anybody else has opinion on what? Yeah.
Technology has led to over-dependence, weakening students' critical thinking. Instead of solving problems on their own, many students now rely on tools like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and moreover, to even AI generators to do the work for them. As a result, they skip the process of analyzing, reasoning, and learning from mistakes, core skills that higher education is meant to develop. Technology is becoming a crutch, not a learning aid. It's not making students smarter, it's making them lazier. And the overuse of technology, especially social media and moreover, has had serious effects on mental health. University students spend hours comparing themselves to others online, leading to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem and worth. According to 2023 Global Student Survey, over 60% of students reported experiencing overwhelming anxiety, with social media being a key trigger. Instead of supporting mental health, technology is actually feeding stress, insecurity, and burnout among students. And moreover, overuse of devices, especially late at night, leads to poor sleep patterns. Blue light from screens disturb the body's natural clock, and the results in reduced memory and lower academic performance. Technology may be 24/7, but human brains are not. That's all from me.
Thank you, Prakash.
Okay, I agree to the Mr. Prakash. In terms of the communication skill, I think excessive use of digital platform using texting, social media, or messaging apps reduce opportunity for students to practice face-to-face interaction. This leads to weaker non-verbal communication skill like reading body language, maintaining eye contact, and interpretation. Others increase in social anxiety. Many students become overly comfortable communicating online and develop anxiety or discomfort during real-life conversation. The digital interaction allow for editing and delaying responses, which doesn't translate to spontaneous and real-time discussion. That's all.
All right, thank you. Who would like to?
I would like to continue. Can you go?
Yeah, Kumar.
Alright. So the topic that we are discussing is overreliance on digital communication, meaning we are depending on communication in our daily life, digital communication in our daily life. So I would say, even though that literally gave some negative to the student, but I also think they also gave some benefits to the student, such as learning social skill. By meaning that social skill is a mixture of face-to-face and online. With this kind of process, modern students are adapting to a hybrid model of interaction, combining online and offline communication activity. So, in other words, for example, if someone's sick or cannot go to school, they can use the digital applications to help them to connect with other students that are meeting face to face. In other words, it literally can make them feel not left out in their learning subjects. Also, they can improve communication skill or writing skill by typing or saying with complete English. Usually we type like broken English or like simple language with our friends. But we can also practice doing that using WhatsApp or Telegram, because in the typing function they are also correct for our typing to others. It's like a mini Microsoft Words. That's all for me. Is there anyone
Thank you.
against or doing?
Anybody has any contrary points?
Yeah.
Not Kumar.
One of the biggest issues in digital addiction, university students often start using technology for studying, but quickly fall into scrolling social media or binge watching shows. What starts at 10 minutes on Instagram becomes 2 hours wasted. This leads to procrastination, missed deadlines, and last minute cramming, all of which hurt academic success. Technology maybe helps students and may provide tools like ChatGPT, but however, it's how students use them that matters, and most of them are misusing them. So, for example, in our university, when it comes to writing report, people are more writing better than ever. Comparing to when they're present, they will be panicking and their communication is very not fluent lah. And students watch 2-minute summaries on YouTube and read AI generated notes instead of deeply engaging with textbooks, research papers, or lectures. They may pass exams, but they don't retain knowledge or develop deep understanding. This kind of shallow learning won't prepare them for real world challenges that require critical thinking and in-depth knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you, Prakash. Anybody?
Yes, I'm going. What you taking? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, just now Prakash said, I'd like to add one more point. As he said, it's all totally true and I agree to it. So and then now students limit their thinking capabilities due to this over-reliance on the digital communication also. Because when they ask to an AI, it provides all the ideas and tips for it for the topic they are searching for. So in a longer period, it may cause them to go too dependent on the AI only. So their thinking capabilities might affect them. So I'd like to pinpoint that here. Thank you.
I just want to add, I just agree to Prakash and Julie's point, but I just want to add my own opinion. Because of the technology, some students have struggled to speak because they are always chatting in their devices, and some of them maybe struggle with the talking like normally.
Thank you, Firdaus. Woman of do you have anything to say? Do you want to express your point?
I would like to object Mr. Firdaus's point because I think technology hasn't replaced real interaction. It just enhanced it. And we usually organize meetups online. We schedule study sessions. We even share ideas quicker and more efficiently than ever before. So instead of blaming technology for communication problems, maybe we should look at how we use it. Because when used right, technology makes students communicate faster, easier, and more inclusive, and not worse. That's all from me.
Thank you.
I'm agreeing with his point. So to continue on, I would like to add on that even though we are communicating faster and connect with them personally, but we have to do like advanced social skills, meaning face to face and offline. With this, we could mix and mix the two of the communication skills so that we could use digital communication and our own communication face to face so that we could improve our communications, improve our communication skill, or also known as social skill. That's all.
Thank you, Atma. Anybody else has to say anything?
I want to add.
You first.
Okay. Miscommunication and misinterpretation When we talk in online and face-to-face, without tone of voice and facial expression, messages are more easily misunderstood online. Others are poor public speaking and networking skills. I think because we rely on the online and face-to-face, it makes we feel more anxious, more nervous to talk to people. So
Yeah. Anybody else want to express opinion on
Okay. So nervous and anxiety. Nervous and anxiety usually come from overuse of social media. Therefore, I would like to suggest using digital communication by calling. So that's using social media, we don't use it by what do you call it? By chatting in text box. We use digital communication to improve isolation, anxiety, and nervousness by communicating online, but using vocal. With this, we could reduce the isolation anxiety of the students and lead to more sociable by speaking out our needs or our opinion through vocal. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Atman. Maybe else want to express your opinion, the opposition dream, or everyone to add on Akma's point.
I want to counter Firdaus just now. Yes, I know he is very concerned about tone and facial expression. It's true that it is essential for understanding context in communication. I agree. We have to recognize that these digital platforms are no longer limited to plain text. Most communication is now happening through video calls, which means I can see you, can see me. I cannot make deepfake or whatever to cheat on you. This is my true face, true expression, although it's just online. We not sit by side. Which include tone, facial cues, and even screen sharing to support clarity. It just need to have a good network. And rather than weakening public speaking or networking skill, digital platforms have actually opened new opportunities for students to develop those skills in lower pressure environment. Because now we doing it with our friend who we know. It can be a practice field. Like when we practice something, we want to do like compete in competition. We must practice right to make it perfect. This is just like that. For example, many students feel nervous speaking in front of large physical crowd, but they are building confidence by first presenting in Zoom classes, participating in virtual debates like we are doing now, or even starting YouTube or podcast channel. These are public speaking skills. They are just being developed in modern format. Also, not to ignore the fact that online communication builds adaptability. Students must be clear with their words, precise, give what it means, structure their thoughts better, and communicate effectively even when body language is needed. Because it's just a small thing, right? This requires a level of intentionality and clarity that face-to-face doesn't always demand. In fact, it makes them better thinkers and more precise communicators. So, I want to conclude that rather than hurting students, communication development, digital tools are actually expanding the ways students can learn, practice, and improve both verbal and non-verbal skills at their own pace. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Navpa. Anyone want to oppose Naufal's opinion?
Can I
Can I get just one point from the opposition, and then we will end this meeting.
Okay. Can I add one more on Novel's one?
Okay.
So usually we overreliance on digital communication inside. That is this law of it. But sometimes overrelying on digital communication produces better things. Also improving our like our future our future goals or in near future. So what I'm saying is that in near future we could use this digital communication to communicate with our lecturers, boss or our manager to communicate with them. So the point I want to say is that online collaboration and learning. If digital communication can lead to negative, but is using for collaboration and learning is for the future so that we could voice our opinion and shows that we are actually socializing and improving our social skills. Like right now, we're doing Zoom.
Thank you, Atma. So I'll just wrap this discussion up. So in conclusion, it's clear that technology plays a major role in student life today. While it brings many benefits, too much dependence on digital communication can affect the way students interact in life. Striking a balance is important, using technology to support learning and connection without letting it taking over basic human interaction. Once again, thank you to all team members for your great insights and contributions to this discussion. Your views have helped us both sides of the issue more clearly. Thank you, everybody.
My boyfriend ada masa want to lick his lips.